My lord, may I come in? I wish we could have walked in the garden together or taken tea in a cafe, but I know you would be recognized. And I haven't anything plausible to wear that puts us in the same social stratosphere. Your rooms are pleasant enough, but I'm sure you understand. Yes, let's. My lord, I fear I must apologize for the manner in which I left you last night. I was worried and upset. I did my best to assure you under the circumstances, but you must have known anyway that something was terribly wrong. And it is. I have some things I need to tell you, to confess to you. Things that afterward I would not blame you if you dismissed me for, and never spoke to me again. Yes, a cup of something does sound nice right about now. Doesn't matter what it is. Thank you. I spoke a little too soon. Oh, I did not realize his lordship would pour us straight whiskey. No, it is, bracing. I appreciate it. Where to start? My lord, do you remember when I was hired here at Stedry House? Do you recall what I looked like? It's all right. It was a while ago now. I will share that I was a bit underweight. One of my eyes was twitching because I had not slept. And under my clothing, hidden, thank goodness, were some bruises and abrasions. I had a limp for a while on my left leg. It wasn't too long, the consistent sleep schedule and the good food I had access to here, as well as the work. The work itself was healing. And I liked it. I was good at it. It built my confidence again. I will forever be grateful for this job. It came at the time I needed it the most. And whatever happens, I will be grateful that I met you and came into your orbit and got a bit of that shine off of you. You've been a kind man. Stop? You want me to stop? Why? Scaring you. No, I can't I don't mean to make you feel that way. Well, I suppose that's up to you. There are two things right away that I want you to know. My offences that I have committed. One is that my first name is not Evelyn. And the other is that I falsified my resume. I have not, at any other time in my life, worked as a household servant, housekeeper or otherwise. I made it all up. I'm convinced it was luck. Or perhaps Lady Adora was that desperate for good help at the time that made you all hire me without checking my references. I made a good showing, and I must have said just the right things. I am so sorry, my lord. I am glad that my performance has been satisfactory, but I am ashamed to have lied. At the time, I felt I had no other choice. That is what you want to know next. My real name. I may as well tell you. It's Evgenia. Evie, Geniya. An old family name from my Russian side of the family. I went by Evie all throughout my girlhood, so at least I gave you that. My lord, if you are going to dismiss me, I would rather you do it immediately. I don't want to wait. Because I was dishonest with you and with Mr. Harris and with the whole rest of the household. Yes, I suppose I do need to explain a little more. I have not kept it from you that I was well brought up. My parents raised me gently, and while my childhood was not always happy, I know now that they did the best they could. My father was in speculation, and when this ended badly for him, he and my mother panicked and looked to me to make a good match. I am their only child, after all. I had no idea what was ahead of me. When a young, handsome, rich man made my parents an offer, we celebrated, all of us. I thought that was it, my happy ending. He captivated me. Well-read, well-travelled, interesting. Mr. Burke. We married quickly and moved to the north where his estate is. It was beautiful. I threw myself into management of it, and did splendidly, I must admit. It was then that my dream turned into a nightmare. Mr. Burke, Thomas, was not who I thought he was. He had some dangerous habits and a horrible temper. I've never seen anyone turn so quickly. I did my best to make him happy, but it seemed I was never enough. When things grew truly dangerous for me, I appealed to the staff, but they refused to get involved. Oh, they would help me, clean me up, you know. But no one felt safe enough themselves to protect or hide me. So I wrote to my parents. At first, they didn't believe me, so I got away to go and visit them. I had thought this would be comforting, but we only argued. My father's health was going, and they were more desperate for support than ever. Thomas took care of them. Good care. I wanted a divorce, but they wouldn't hear of it, and I didn't have money of my own. That broke me, that they would sacrifice their own daughter so they themselves might be cared for. What a horrible system. I went back home. I really think at that point, if I had not made a change, I would not be here today. Finally, when I could bear it no more, I fled. I stole some clothing from the servants. Bless them. I started calling myself by a different name and applying to work in estates and manors across the country. I fibbed my way through interviews and crafted a resume that was complete fiction. And then I met you and Lady Adora. I knew how to run a house because I'd already done it. Oh, nobody knows. I've told no one. I sent money to my parents whenever I could using a false name, a man's name, never sharing the return address. I still do, every month. Yes, I'm sure they've discerned it's me, but nobody has sent the authorities after me yet. And here we are, years later. Well, that ought to have been the end of it. And I thought so too. Until last night. When your lordship and I were dancing outside in the shadows, I glimpsed him through the window. Mr. Thomas Burke. He was here, at the ball. You must know him, or one of your acquaintances does. I thought I was imagining it at first. When you have a dark past, it is always chasing you. But this afternoon when I entered my room, I found this had been slipped under my door in my absence. It says, Evie, thought you could hide from me. I'm in town for the next week and will be coming to collect you as soon as possible. T. That's the problem. And this brings me to my third transgression, if you can call it that. My lord, Mr. Burke and I are still married. I do not know what to do. Generally, I handle these things myself, but you and I had been talking, and I did not want you to think my feelings for you had changed in any way. I didn't expect you to care for me. Each day I wake up and I tell myself this is just a tryst. You'll take what you need and then it will be over. But You seem to have a genuine interest in what happens to me, and this is all unfolding right now. I'm babbling. I've said a lot, and you are so quiet. Please, say something. Safe? You say you will keep me safe. On whose authority? Yours. I am a ruined woman. You owe me nothing, my lord. Your solicitor. You would send for him. And pay him to process the divorce. My lord, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. You don't have to do anything for me. You don't. I was so afraid I was going to have to go back. Oh, it feels so good to be held. Your strong arms around me. Can we just stay here and let all of the wild outside scream itself out? Wait, you are leaving? My lord, please. Just for a moment or two. You want to contact your solicitor. He can handle the divorce quickly and quietly, and you want to get the process started. I understand. I will wait here. Please come back quickly. You are back. What if he comes? What if Mr. Burke comes here and demands I go with him and hang the solicitor? Then you will fight him. You will? You'd fight a duel for your housekeeper? Not what? Not your housekeeper anymore. Please talk to me. Say more comforting things. Yes, like that. Say that no one will harm me. Tell me I have a choice. Yes, that I matter, that I am a person. Tell me that it will all be all right. You'll have luncheon sent up here to the bed for us. I do not know why, my lord, but that is the last straw. You are so kind. Yes, I would be grateful for a handkerchief. Thank you. Hold me.